No, it's just for the title, the game's not dead, fingers off the dislike buttons. So, Splatoon 3 isn't getting new content anymore. Grandfest is over, Nintendo said it themselves, it is officially Jover. No third kits for all of you who, for some stupid reason, still thought we were gonna get those. So, what happens now? Well, for my Splatoon 1 and 2 veterans, we are well aware of what happens next. But for a lot of you, this is your first time seeing a Splatoon game hit its end of life. And it's a bit confusing. I mean, I remember when Splatoon 2 died and nothing happened for almost a year, and wouldn't have until COVID happened and gave us the first rerun fests. Alright kids, raise your hand if this is your first Splatoon end of life event. I'm assuming a lot of you, so if it's your first time here, here's typically what happens. Obviously, no more weapon kits, no new or returning maps, balance patches are about to get a lot more inconsistent too. In a perfect world, we'd still get one per season, though I wouldn't place too much faith in that. No new Splatfests or Big Runs either, which honestly, you guys are lucky. God, this makes me feel old, but back in my day, it took a global shutdown to get Nintendo to throw us some rerun events. Now they just give them away for free with never before seen content too. Nintendo committed to rerun all of the seasonal Splatfests for Splatoon 3, those being Splatoween, Frosty Fest, Springfest, My Beloved, and Summer Nights. This is a big deal. I mean, they confirmed some big runs too, but I care more about Splatfests, and this is my video, so we're going to talk about Splatfests. So, we haven't seen Inkopolis Square in Splatoween or Frosty Fest yet. In Splatoon 3 at least. We got them in 2, but they updated the square quite a bit differently compared to how they did it in 2. So, the fact that we get 2 new-to-us iterations of Inkopolis Square after the game has technically finished updates already is something we couldn't even comprehend back during like 2020, 2021, when Splatoon 2 wasn't getting updates. Seriously, you 12-year-olds do not know how good you're getting it. Back when we got the whole announcement for Mayo vs. Ketchup 2 in 2020, that was just like revolutionary to the whole community. So the fact that Nintendo off the bat is confirming 4 rerun fests a year gives me a lot of hope that the community isn't just going to fizzle out as fast as it did during like August to April 2020. You know, it'd be kind of funny if they just like never stopped doing 3 rerun fests even after like the inevitable Splatoon 4 drop. Like they just keep on doing them until they want to pull the Splatoon 3 servers offline. There's no way that'll happen. Would still be pretty funny though. Alright, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Splatoon 4. First things first, don't hold your breath. I want to deep dive into speculating on how long the Splatoon 4 wait is going to actually take to be made and then put on shelves, but to give it a really brief summary, we've got a 50-50 chance on whether or not Splatoon 4 is a year 1 game for the Switch 2, whatever it'll end up being called, or a year 3 game. They made Splatoon 2 in like a year and 8 months, if I remember correctly, and there's been quite a bit of speculation about the Splatoon team and the Animal Crossing team being 2 separate teams now. They used to just be 1, which very much could have contributed to why there was such a big gap between 2 and 3 compared to 1 and 2. Then again, I could also see Nintendo wanting to go out and avoid the problems that they had with 3 for its lack of better words, piss poor year 1. Seriously, I know we're all sad support is over, but would we be as sad if year 1 had the content we got in year 2, and this fictional year 2 was even better? Splatoon 3 year 1 was a problem that Nintendo very much was/is aware of. Nogami himself even went on to talk about the criticism a while back. They're aware they messed up. Splatoon 3 was made by quite a few junior developers at the time, and with a full game of experience under their belt now and a fully dedicated team to Splatoon, this could end up cutting both the wait time and improving the overall quality of the game and its post-launch support. This kind of thing really deserves its own in-depth analysis, so I don't know, maybe subscribe to see a video on that in like a week or 2. As for Splatoon 3 itself, if you are for some reason worried that lobby times are going to go up because people aren't going to be playing it, don't be. That never happened with Splatoon 1 or 2. It only happened to those 2 games once their sequels came out. You could very easily still get into a league battle in Splatoon 2 up until like the day before Splatoon 3 came out. This game's going to be fine. The one place that I would expect to see some drop off is in the community itself. Don't be surprised if you see a bunch of big Splatubers announce that they're ready to retire, switch to more variety content, or just slow down on their content in general. When Nintendo isn't actively supporting their own series, it's a bit harder to keep the whole fan base engaged, and thus people just move on. That's just the way things work. Overall though, it's not like this is the end of the world. 3 is getting more post-update support than any other game in the series. Like, seriously, if 3 was your first game, be so happy you did not have to live through the Splatoon 2 content drought. 3 years of no new content can do horrible things to a person, like make them want to start a Splatoon channel, and at that point, you're already too far gone. Alright, that is a brief overview of what you can expect to happen for like at least the next year, 2 years if we're unlucky. It's not going to be that bad, trust me, it very much could be so much worse. Make sure to help support me through the post-update rot. Come to my streams, I do a few of them every week. Check out my videos, hit the subscribe button too. I don't know, man. But anyways, that is it from me, gamers. See ya.